Yo, what is crack-a-lackin' booty smacking YouTube? It's a Weird Sailor here, and today I'm going to be bringing you some how to play Burning Skull of Judgement guy, aka Ghost Rider. And before we get further into the video, just go ahead and check out the description and the pinned comment to figure out how you can win $30 worth of units on my channel. With that, we're going to go ahead and give a rundown of abilities for Ghost Rider, then some synergies, and bring him into some gameplay. Now, I have a 5-star Ghost Rider, and he is very fun to play with. However, he's unawakened. But if he is awakened and you end a combo with a medium attack, you place another judgment and you get an attack boost. Now, his passive is called Evil's Bane. So when he fights villain opponents, it increases his chances to place a judgment by 20%. Now, for a special 1, it is 70%. His special 2 is 80%. So basically 100% chance if it's a villain opponent. Now, every judgment he places can only be applied once. And each judgment following the first, the duration of that judgment is increased by 75%. And when I mean judgment, I mean the effect of that judgment. So you finish a 5-hit combo with a light attack, and you cause the opponent to bleed over 3 seconds. Heavy attack, you have an 80% chance to regen per hit for approximately 6 seconds. Special 1 will fate seal the opponent, nullifying all their buffs and preventing them from activating for about 5 seconds. His special 2 is not super helpful in my opinion, but it does come in handy. Drains 18% of the opponent's power. And then his special 3, 100% chance, causes, places heal block, fate seal, and nullifies everything, as well as the pendant stare, which causes basically degen damage. And after the special 3, every judgment is removed and it restarts. And then his passive is he's also bleed immune. Now, I'm going to go ahead and cut the video into some synergy gameplay. And I originally planned to do a face cam, but unfortunately I was experiencing some technical difficulties. So if you guys wanted to see my beautiful face, I apologize. But anyway, so I'm going to run over some synergies here with you in Act 4 against Venom. And with that, don't forget to subscribe and like the video. Yo, what is crack like a booty smacking YouTube? So I just went over the abilities for Ghost Rider, and now I'm going to run over synergies, and we're going to run him in Act 4 and fight the Venom boss. So the very first synergy I have for y'all today is the Clairvoyant Black Widow synergy. So 10% attack against villain opponents, very straightforward. Mephisto synergy is straightforward as well, 10% attack. And then obviously if your Mephisto is leveled up, or your Doctor Strange, you know, that's a great synergy. So you also have the Night Thrasher Darkhawk Ghost Rider synergy, which would make them a killer team if they were all at the same level. However, I've been slacking a little bit. But anyway, so the whole purpose of running Darkhawk is the 30% power rate against villains, or the 10% critical rating against heroes, as well as the durations of bleed, fate seal, and damnation being increased by an additional 40%, which is super helpful. Now, I would take the Venom boss head on, but gonna run him the long way so you guys can kind of get a handle on the very first few judgments you should be placing. So for the Venom boss, you should be placing your light attack judgment, followed by a special 2 judgment, then the special 1 judgment, and then with Mystic Dispersion on, that should help you get your power gain back up. You heavy attack, save up for the special 3, and there you go. Now, is Ghost Rider good against Spider-Man? Not really. But it's only Act 4, so we don't really have to worry too much. Maybe we can fate seal that stuff. Nice. Easy. Get rid of that energy and physical resistance. So for short fights like that, very helpful to do that kind of thing. And now we're gonna go against a symbioid here. Symbioid. Just gonna special one and then end the fight. Easy, easy peasy lemon squeezy. The Venom boss will definitely be a lot of fun. But we need to complete this path anyway, so it's good practice, good warm up before the Venom boss. And that critical rating is insane. Now keep in mind that these effects would be much shorter. Fate Seal, Damnation, and Bleed without the Night Thrasher's energy. So just bear that in mind. As Venite would say from the live streams, I'm trash, so there's my excuse, I guess. Alright, Venom is only 12k now instead of 19k if you're to take him head on. And we're gonna go ahead and cross our fingers and hope we don't die, so. Don't mind me while I focus on this fight. He's aggressive, I like it. There we go, nice crit. Some power drain. Now I'm gonna go for a parry. There we go, Mystic Dispersion. We're healing up nicely. Throws another SP1 at us, and we don't even need the special 3. It's kind of sad. We gotta show the special 3. We gotta finish the fight with the special 3, okay? There we go. So we took the long path, so a lot of his damage was reduced. Alrighty everybody, thank you so much for watching the video thus far. And I'm just gonna give you a breakdown of how Ghost Rider basically works. Now, a lot of those fights were much shorter, just due to the fact that it's only Act 4. I personally don't know good content to use him against, so if you guys could give me that wonderful information, I'd greatly appreciate it. But anyway, so basically what you want to do with Ghost Rider is use that light attack combo, so you medium attack and then just light, and then boom, there you go. The first judgment, first bleed, there we go, got that out of the way. And then what you want to do is build up to, it varies basically on what your situation is, but for maximum effectiveness of Mystic Dispersion, I personally build up to the special 2 first. Especially if I accidentally push, for example, Venom to a special 2, I can use the special 2 and hopefully he doesn't launch it right away and get some good RNG, and that way we can power drain him a little bit and he'll throw his SP1. And then after that, then you want to special 1 and you go ahead and Fate Seal him. You remove those buffs, you get a little bit of power back due to Mystic Dispersion if you have it or not. And then what I normally don't account for, because my Ghost Rider is not awakened, is if you end with a medium in a combo, you get that attack rating, so that's another judgment. So you get that judgment. So you've gotten the bleed, gotten the special 2, and then the special 1, and then the medium combo ender. And then, especially if you're low on health, you can heavy attack, and you can get a bunch of health back, unless you're like an absolute pro player and you haven't lost any health. But even with some block damage, you know, that regen will be nice, especially longer regens, because you don't want to launch even after your very first debuff unless it's a short fight. I personally would not heavy attack until you have at least 2, 3, and even 4 judgments, just 2 or more judgments on the opponent, just because that regen will not last very long. And if the opponent is going to be passive and dex back or just hold block or whatever, and then you try to go in or heavy attack, and then next thing you know it intercepts you or something, like that's how the AI can work sometimes. So just be aware of that. So that's why you should wait for the health to last longer by placing at least 2 or more judgments, and then you want to follow that, build up to the special 3, get that really cool special 3 animation going, and you get that damnation, fate seal, heal block, power drain, all that wonderful jazz. And basically you finish the fight at that point. If it's a longer fight, then you can just recycle those judgments. And basically that's how Ghost Rider works. Those synergies are definitely helpful. The blade synergy is definitely more beneficial in certain scenarios, just because I could have taken out Mephisto and placed Blade instead, just because sometimes you don't always place judgments, especially without the Blade synergy, just because it's not 100% chance, like you guys saw when I was going over the abilities with you, is that some of them are like 75, some of them are 80, but they're not all 100%. So with that 50% increase with Blade, you're basically guaranteed to place those judgments. Anyway, so enough about Ghost Rider. Alright, thank you so much for watching, everybody. You guys are amazing. And I'm gonna go ahead and upload an announcement video beforehand. Then we're gonna upload this bad boy. And then we're gonna upload Ghost Rider taking Venom head on with just some fun editing that I like to do. And yeah, so I'll see you guys in the announcement video. If you guys haven't, please check that out, especially if you're a regular subscriber. Please check that out. I'll be sharing that to the group chat. But I digress, and we're going to do the announcement video after this, but upload it first, if that makes sense. And you guys are amazing, and thank you for watching. And if you have any questions, leave in the comment section down below. Any tips or advice for me, because I'm still a noob Ghost Rider player, feel free to leave it in the comment section down below as well. Anyway, thank you so much yet again. Appreciate y'all. See you guys on the other side. Peace.